Welcome back, everybody. Have you ever had to deal with a picky eater? What about a picky cat? One viewer who was having the problem recently wrote to us, "My cat will only eat really fresh cat food. If it sits out, she turns her nose up at it. What's the deal with that?" Dr. Upko from the Northeast Cat and Dog Hospital joins us with Fredo to answer that viewer's question. We talked about this earlier. Basically, the cat's got the owner trained.
We've got ourselves a healthy, intelligent cat who's done a great job at training their owner.
Right.
And some cats are social eaters. So it sounds like we also have a social eater, wants to have the owner involved. Well, Fredo here has no trouble eating. And we brought some different sized bowls because sometimes we know that if your cat's food's been in a big bowl, you've got one cat, it's been sitting a while, it is going to get stale. Or if they've eaten it and it's down to those little crumblies, they're not going to want that. So sometimes having a smaller bowl can help your cat to not feel like that food's been sitting out too long. But it sounds like this kitty says, you know, every now and then I just want mom or dad to come around and give me something new. Well, you don't always have to do that. You can still outsmart your cat. They're still going to get their social time, but I would take that bowl up, I'd stir it a little bit, make some noise with it, maybe go to the cupboard, even pretend like you're putting food in there, and back down that bowl goes. Basically, they just want you to interact and go, hey, you've done something for me. Now, when it comes to canned food, and this viewer said it was the dry food the cat was finicky about, when it comes to canned food, they're even more finicky. Don't try to give them something out of the refrigerator. Once it's opened the first time, they may turn their nose up at it. So a lot of times you need to put a little microwave action or a little warm water to make it more palatable. But you know what? Our cats are quite smart, and they are so good at wrapping us around their fingers that they can pretty much get us to do anything. So have the owner be a little bit more creative, stir that food, still be interactive, but you don't necessarily have to throw it out and give them fresh every time. You can kind of help fool them a little bit too.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Upko. What about putting the food out and leaving it, or do you feed the cat
It depends upon your cat. Most cats can handle having food out to eat when they want, but there are a few cats that if there's a bowl there, they'll eat it till it's gone. And so then you might want to portion it out at little bits during the day so that they've always got something to eat, but they don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm panicked because my bowl's empty.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Upko. If you have a pet question you'd like to ask Dr. Upko, email